So who wants to talk about IRL trading? Hello random people on the internet, my name is Banana, and today we are here to talk about IRL trading in Hypixel Skyblock. But before we get to that, I looked at my YouTube analytics and it said that only 3 of you were subscribed. So if you are one of the thousands of people that watch this video and you are not subscribed, please go down below, click that sub button, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, IRL trading has been a plague in Hypixel Skyblock for the longest time, and they are recently doing some rule changes that don't really affect IRL trading like directly, but they actually do have a huge blow to the community, and a huge conversation has started up about IRL trading. So that rule change recently was to giveaways. Giveaways were sort of banned for a second, and they still are banned if you have the intent of advertising a community with it, so RIP to some channels that are rhyming with shit's bricks. But giveaways were banned for the reason that they are basically used as a blanket to cover up IRL trading. So IRL trading servers would pretty much just say, hey, we're doing a giveaway for this amount of coins that someone actually just bought, and then they fake who wins the giveaway, and bing bang boom, they gave away, quote unquote, a bunch of coins to someone who actually just bought them. So rather than trying to fix that somehow, because that's a really tough fix, they just banned giveaways as a whole. And that has caused a huge debate as to like what was a giveaway, and then it just got into a bunch of stuff, and Simon was basically talking about how IRL trading is causing such a problem for the community and is just ruining everything to the point where he is just considering selling coins on the store. So I don't know if he would actually sell coins on the store, but he did seem to have a lot of information and a lot of ideas behind it that show that he has at least thought about it in the past when it comes to monetizing Skyblock. So it's pretty much just legalized IRL trading is what Simon is suggesting, and he's basically saying that it would help pay for admins, it would help push out content. And honestly, a lot of people seem to be okay with the idea, and there's been a lot of ideas floating around on how they could monetize Skyblock without being very pay to win. And in this video, I'm just going to talk about all of those. But you may be wondering, what will they sell in this non-competitive version of Hypixel Skyblock? So the first thing I do want to talk about them selling is coins. So Simon did directly say this. He said that they have been heavily considering just putting coins on the store. Now, I really can't tell if that's a joke tweet or anything, but you can see in later replies, he basically said, yeah, it wouldn't add new coins to the economy, and it would just like help us so much in getting admins to put out content. So selling coins is probably the most pay to win thing that they can do, but technically it's allowed, and people are already illegally doing it is the thing. So selling coins for them would be beneficial in the fact that pretty much as long as it's not just creating new coins out of the void, it's just spreading the wealth around the community to the people who actually are supporting the server by buying it. So I don't really agree with selling coins on the store. I think that's a bit too far for Hypixel Skyblock, but if they did sell coins, I'd completely understand it, and I'd just move past it. A lot of games sell their currencies for money and allow players to trade their currencies for money. So if they were doing something where they're basically just middlemaning a legalized IRL trade, I think that that would be a really good idea. And if they just ban people selling it otherwise, that'd be really easy. But I don't know about selling coins. I think that's just a bit too far. So Skyblock has been monetized for a while without selling coins or anything, and that is in a lot of different cosmetic upgrades. So you have like the rewards here, like we have the Summer Sloth. He gives me all this stuff if you have MVP++ and everything, just a bunch of minion skins, furniture, and other cool things. And then there's also other monetization in the game currently there, like the wardrobe has more slots the higher rank you are. There's the runes and carpentry. And then you have things like the quick crafting in the crafting table that you can only do if you are VIP or above. So those all exist, but more cosmetic upgrades could obviously be added to increase monetization of Skyblock. You have runes already, but you can have actually like just paid for runes that are new to the game and you can only get by buying on the store. If they were cool enough, I'm sure people would go in and buy them. The one thing about cosmetics that makes it really tough is the fact that there's no point in getting them. So nobody is really going to buy them, especially when you have things like texture packs that are going to like just completely ruin some cosmetics, because if you could sell like weapon skins in Skyblock, you can just replace that with a texture pack. Same with like pet skins. Like, wow, look at this full sheep that I have just because I have a texture pack. I could change that to literally whatever I want if I knew how to do textures, and it would just literally ruin the point of any kind of skin. So while selling cosmetics may be like not pay to win at all, it's what they've been trying to do already, and it's not really worked. One thing I really think that they could add though is something like a profile transfer token. So this is something that would fix a lot of the things that I mentioned in my correcting co-ops video, where switching profiles is just a pain in the ass to do, because it is just literally you have to grind up all your skills again. The majority of my co-op members did switch from old profiles where they had pretty high skills. Moist Kitty, for example, had like fishing 37 or something when she transferred to my profile, and she just lost that because she just gave up on it and wanted to join a new co-op. But with a profile transfer token, you could take all your skills that you currently have. Like, I could take all of my level 50s that I have and just move them to a new profile. So it would be really simple. Like, you just would buy it or something and just open a GUI, click the one that you want to move, and then click the one that you want to move it to, and bang, you could move your skills. This would really help for people joining co-ops or switching out of co-ops, like going to a solo or something because of just differences that arose within their co-op. And I think that would be something that they could really add that would not be pay to win, and it would just be really awesome for players who do want to change up how they're playing the game, whether it be going to solo or going to a group. While on the topic of skills, I do want to bring up skill XP boosts. I think that could also be a great idea to add. It would just be like a level booster that you can buy. Like, let's say you get like a 30% boost to your skill XP, and then people in your lobby get like a 10% because they're in a lobby with someone who bought a booster. I think this would be helpful for skill grinding in general, and it wouldn't be that bad since the skill leaderboards would be gone. And I mean, there's already Hypixel level boosters. There's like people grinding those up, and skills could pretty much be the same thing. The one thing that is a bit iffy there is some of the skills are really good to level up, and if people are able to pay to do it faster, it might get annoying for other people, but technically within the rules of Minecraft they would be allowed to do something like that, and that would just be a really good way for them to pull in more revenue. So I think one last thing that they could add to the game when it comes to monetization is collections and buying them. So collections are something that a lot of people grind. I mean, you have to get every collection pretty much in the game if you want to be a fully maxed out player, but some of these take a really long time. Ink sac, lily pad, and like just any of the like mining ones. There's just so many different collections that you have to max out. Ice collection 10 takes forever to get to, and a lot of them just like make you waste a lot of time because you aren't going to make a lot of money from them. So if you could just buy the collection, not getting items, like you wouldn't just like buy 1 billion gold or 1 million gold or something like that, you would buy that for the collection to unlock something else, then that would not be a huge advantage other than the time save from having to put down the minions, but you wouldn't get the materials. So like if I wanted to get the tree capitator recipe unlocked and I was on a fresh account, I just got to grind out the, or I just got to buy the 25k obsidian, and then I can just buy the actual obsidian necessary to craft the tree capitator. I think that this would pretty much be the only solution for buying direct like items, sort of, or buying recipes, because if I was able to just go in and just buy like all the coal that I needed in the game, I think that'd be sort of weird, and then it gets back to the point of where you're basically just buying coins at that point. So I, once again, don't think that they should sell coins, but selling different collections would be a pretty good idea in my opinion. So I think monetizing Skyblock has been on the admin's minds for a long time now, so that they can get more money, so they can pump out more content and get more admins, and then get more money, and then get more admins, pump out more content. It's the circle of life. They just really want to have the players be able to get the stuff that they want, and they need money to do that. So if we were able to monetize Skyblock somehow, I think that it would be really awesome. But if you guys don't think that it would be something that is doable, please leave a comment down below, explain why, and if you have any ideas for how they could monetize it without being too pay to win, also leave that down below. I'm really interested to see what kind of ideas you guys have for adding legalized IRL trading to Hypixel Skyblock. If this video was informative to you at all about like the rule change that was added to the game, or just like some ideas that they could do within the Minecraft EULA, please smash that like button, maybe even subscribe. There's still only 3 of you subscribed. I saw that none of you actually went and clicked that button after the first time I ended. But if you did enjoy, definitely leave a like down below. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.